The Skorne is being led by pMorghul, with the battle group consisting of 2 Cyclops Savages, and a Titan Gladiator, and a Basilisk Kriya. And then he has a full unit of Annihilators, a unit of Paingiver Beast Handlers, and a unit of Immortals, and Khador the Destroyer. And my Khador is being led by Commandant pIrusk, or pIrusk. And his battle group consists of Beast 09. There is also a full unit of Iron Fang Pikemen with the standard unit attachment, the Iron Fang Kovnik, a unit of Doom Reavers with the Greylord Escort unit attachment, Iris, Angel Retribution, or E-Iris, Silas Wishnailer, the Seeker, Reinhold, Gobber Speculator, and a unit of Widowmakers. And we are playing this scenario from Steamroller 2013 Ammunition Run. There are 3 50mm objective markers that are explosive caches, and a 12-inch by 6-inch zone in the middle of the table. We roll off to see who goes first, and Skorne wins the roll-off and decides to go first. And this is how Skorne deployed. The Immortals are to the left of Morghul. Morghul's battle group is in front of him. The Paingiver Beast Handlers are to his sides, and the Annihilators are to the right of Morghul. And this is how Khador deployed. The full unit of Iron Fang Pikemen is to the left of pIrusk. Reinhold is behind pIrusk. Silas Wishnailer is to the right of pIrusk. And Beast 09 is to the right of pIrusk. And to the far left of pIrusk is the Iron Fang Kovnik. Skorne has no advanced deployment, so Khador does theirs. The Doom Reavers are directly in front of pIrusk. The Widowmakers are deployed directly to the front of the Iron Fang Pikemen, and to their far left is Iris. Skorne, turn 1. Skorne starts off the turn by activating the Annihilators and running with them. He runs their maximum of 12 inches. And then he activates the Immortals and runs with them as well. And Khador activates and also runs. Then the Paingivers activate and allow the beasts in Morghul's battle group to run for free. Morghul then activates and advances 7 inches. Khador, turn 1. In the control phase, Iris gets all 7 of his focus, allocates none. The Widowmakers activate and advance 6 inches. The first grunt takes a shot at Annihilator and misses. The Capitan fires and also misses. The second grunt fires and hits. Does a sniper point of damage and he makes his tough roll. The last grunt fires, hits, does a sniper point of damage, and he also makes his tough roll. Iris activates and advances. The Iron Fang Kovnik activates, advances, and does shield march. The Iron Fang Pikemen activate and do their shield wall order, and advance 8 inches due to the Iron Fang Kovnik's special action of shield march. Abomination from the Doom Reavers triggers, causing a command check, and the Iron Fang Pikemen pass. Iris then activates and advances. He casts Iron Flesh on the Iron Fang Pikemen. And then he casts Superiority on Beast 09. The Doom Reavers activate and advance 6 inches. Beast 09 activates and runs a foot. Wishnailer activates and advances. Reinhold activates, advances, and does Spyglass on pIrusk, who can measure the distance between any model he can see and another model that he can see as well. It measures out to be 11.5 inches. Skorne, turn 2. Skorne starts the turn by issuing a charge order for the Annihilators. This one runs and tries to run through the objective, but then I inform him that it's actually physical, so he has to run around it. And then this one runs, and then this one sacrifices the action to advance normally, and so does the other one. And the other two just advance. This one checks to see if he's in range for the Doom Reaver, hits, kills, and the Doom Reaver does not make his tough roll and dies. Then he checks for Berserk and hits the other Widowmaker. Hits, actually he misses by 1. And then the other Annihilator hits and kills and does a field promotion. Then this Annihilator hits, kills, and I pass my command check for massive casualties. Then this Annihilator does a Berserk and hits his own guy to his right. And misses. Actually, he hit and does a tough roll and kills him. Then the Immortals are within close enough to Khador to be able to run 10 inches. And then Khador will activate and move as well. Then the Pain Givers will activate and advance and allow the beasts to run for free. Then Morghul advances behind everybody. Khador, turn 2. In the control phase, Iris gets all 7 focus and upkeeps Iron Flash for free from Silas Wishnailer, and then spends 1 to upkeep superiority. Then you'll measure his control area to see what to do this turn. Kovnik activates and does Shield March on the Iron Fangs. Iris activates, advances, casts Inhospitable Ground, and then he pops his feet. He takes a shot with his sword cannon at an Immortal in front of him and misses. Then Reinhold activates, advances, and does the reload special action on Irisk, immediately making him to fire another shot. Silas activates and moves around. Then the Iron Fang Pikemen do a shield wall order and advance 8 inches. Two Iron Fangs do a 2-man CMA at a Cyclops, hit, and do 4 damage to the 3. An Iron Fang strikes at an Annihilator, hits and automatically kills him, but he makes his tough roll. The officer takes a swing at the Annihilator, is in range, hits automatically, fails tough roll, Khador gets a soul. A single Iron Fang swings at the other Cyclops, hits, and rolls boxcars for damage, dealing 8 damage to 3. Another Iron Fang swings at an Annihilator. He hits, kills, fails tough roll, and Khador gets a soul. Then another Iron Fang swings, hits, fails tough roll, Khador gets his 3rd soul. And then they pop their mini feat, which is defensive formation, and advance toward the War Beasts. And are also affected by Shield Wall. Then the Doom Reavers issue a charge order. A Doom Reaver swings at the Cyclops, hits, and does 11 damage to 6. Another Doom Reaver swings an Immortal, hits, and kills him. Then goes Berserk and hits the other Immortal. He hits and kills him as well. And then he's silenced. And then the leader swings, hits, and kills him. And is then silenced. The other Doom Reaver swings, hits, kills, berserks onto the other one, hits, and kills him, and is then silenced. Then the other Doom Reaver swings, hits, kills, and is silenced again. Then Beast runs and changes his facing. The Widowmakers activate, and one grunt that is engaged walks out of melee, provoking a free strike. The Cyclops hits, kills, and the Widowmaker fails his tough roll. The Capitan moves and takes a shot at a Paingiver. Is in range, hits, and does a sniper point of damage. Iris then activates, walks into melee, and swings at the Annihilator with her bayonet and misses. Then Saber hits and then kills, and the Annihilator fails his tough roll. Skorne, turn 3. Hakar's Righteous Vengeance triggers, and he takes a swing at a Doom Reaver. Hits, kills, and he makes his tough roll. The Korea then activates, shimmies around, takes a swing at an Iron Fang, and misses. Annihilators issue a charge order in the Iron Fangs. One swings and misses, the other one swings at another Iron Fang and hits, and kills, and he fails his tough roll. And one swings and hits, and actually misses. One hits and kills, and he makes his tough roll. Another one swings and kills, and he makes his tough roll. Then Hakar activates with his first initial, swings, hits, kills, he fails his tough roll. Second initial, hits, kills, makes his tough roll. Spends a soul for initial, hits, kills, makes his tough roll. Spends another soul, hits, kills, and fails a tough roll. Then the Paingivers activate and does the trample for free, and then Hakar Morghul activates, moves, and then pops his feet. And then Morghul casts the Titan Gladiator's Animus on the Gladiator. And he also did Pain Condition, and he took 1 point of damage to 2. Then the Cyclops activates, shimmies around. He's actually supposed to be where the 3 pikes are, but he wasn't able to fit him there. So he takes a swing and does a Future Sight boost, and that was a hit. And then the Titan Gladiator tramples. Actually, the Savage missed. So we did a free strike, and the free strike does 2 points of damage on the Gladiator. And now the Gladiator is swinging at pIrusk, does Future Sight boost, and does 7 damage to pIrusk. Then does a second initial, and misses. He forces to Future Sight, and that's a cock dive for a reroll. And then pIrusk makes his tough roll and is alive with 1 health. Khador, turn 3. So pIrusk gets all 7 focus, but can't use any due to Morghul's feat. So the Doom Reavers issue a charge order on Morghul to try to do something, but they need tents to hit him. So this one attacks and misses. The second one attacks and misses. Then the Iron Fang Coptic charges the Titan, hits, and does 11 points of damage to the 1. Not the 5, the Spirit, but since pIrusk has only 1 health, doesn't seem to matter. So the shield wall order is executed on the Iron Fang Pikemen, and they're going to shimmy around just to try to do something due to how off guard I was caught when the Titan did a trample. So there's a 3-man CMA going into Morghul, which hits and does 9 points of damage to him. He transfers it to the Cyclops and then reaves out Fury, allowing him 2 more transfers. So there's a 2-man on the Cyclops, which misses, and then a 2-man on the Cray, which hits, and does some amount of damage. It does 9 points of damage to the 2. And then something swings at something. Oh, this was pIrusk swinging at the Titan Gladiator with this sword. And then Beast moves 6 to try to swing at pMorghul to do something. And he misses. Then he punches Khador just because he can. And does 3 points. Skorne, turn 4. pMorghul reaves from the Titan Gladiator to his maximum fury of 5, and the Gladiator passes his threshold. Then pMorghul spends 2 fury to pain condition the Titan Gladiator, and he takes 2 points to the 4. And then pMorghul heals the body of the mind, of the Gladiator. And then the Gladiator swings and did a future sight from the animus of a Cyclops earlier, and hits and kills him by 1 point.
Like right here?
Yeah. Like here, we still have gotten like majority, but I would have been the opposite.
I'm not used to having heavy war beasts trample over like that. That's the thing, because as we know here, not everyone knows all the rules. This is still a new community, so I'm not used to having people trample. And not only that, when pIrusk is 15-15,
you expect them to not be hit by but that's what the future sight came in play.
And not only that, but not spending focus here, I would have been able to allocate like 2 to Beast, buy extra tanks, and also do an imprint.
Yeah. Well, melee it out with him because pMorghul.
I could have charged.
I left it at that, so I would transfer there, get 2 Fury back, and then start basically killing off the other beasts, and then reaving Fury.
Yep. So you have infinite transfers.
Basically, because I knew for a fact that beasts could because pMorghul's armor 13.
Yeah.
Beast can do enough damage on one swing.
Yeah.
Where I would probably one-shot like the Kreia at the health he was left. So that was my insurance basically.
Yep. And again, this is the second game where Doom Reavers have fallen in love with him again.
Hey, all those Annihilators?
Yeah, by Annihilators. Immortals. We've been doing that all game. We've been confusing the 2 units here. And here's my dead pile. See, not that much, but doesn't matter when you can do that. And his dead pile. So stay tuned for more battles from the front line, and hopefully maybe the next game will be using pButcher.
I like how we did really focus. I mean, we both
Say that again?
We didn't really like touch the objective.
Yeah, we didn't focus on the objective since this is Skorne against Khador. This is Brick Army versus Brick Army. So it's like, hey, we're deploying against each other. Go straight.
Walk.
Yeah.
Kill.
Charge, smash. Let's see, what would you have done differently, if anything?
Probably I would have set up the Immortals in a different formation, so the first set would eat the charge. I wasn't expecting the what do I call it? Them Circers to deal that much damage.
The Doomies?
Yeah.
They're Doomies.
Yeah. I think I deployed correctly over here. Because the first set of Annihilators ate the charge, and the second set were able to counter charge. Sucks on the tough rolls, but nothing you can do about it. I probably would not have left my Pain Givers so far behind.
Yeah.
But they did their job, giving that last bit of strength and speed to and free tramples and charges for this guy.
Yep.
This guy, MVP, one of the best beasts in the game, in my opinion.
Well, for Skorne.
Yeah. Well, anyone else can have a different opinion, but they'll be wrong.
And what would I have done differently if you were playing?
Just stepping back, pIrusk, just the pin.
Just keeping him behind here. Because he's focused 7's like, hey.
14 inches definitely was gonna get me.
And what'd you think of Inhospitable Ground? Did that really...
Definitely, my initial plan was for Hakar to walk forward and kill after getting a righteous vengeance off of the Doomies.
Yep.
But Inhospitable Ground immediately killed that.
And you like the super tough, huh? Don't you?
Yeah, super tough. Definitely really tough.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching our first battle report. As you can tell, we have some camera problems. Hey, it's just a learning experience here. And stay tuned for more. May your dice roll 6s, and happy war gaming. I know I didn't really steal that from Mini Wargaming, but come on, it's a nice catchphrase. Later, guys.